is a Bramble Jam podcast. Hi, I'm Bran, and you're on my heart just like a tattoo.
I'm Dan. How am I supposed to breathe with no air?
I'm Alonzo, and I was promised a mystery, and this
is the Deck the Hallmark podcast.
Deck the Hallmark, it's his podcast.
Brandon and friends host this podcast. We hope you like this jolly podcast.
Hi.
I mean, you took tattoo out of the gate, and I had to reach deep in the Rolodex for a second.
You did go with the better song.
Jordin Sparks song.
No Air is a better song.
Oh, I could have gone with Eighth World Wonder then.
You could have gone.
I wasn't clear what we were doing.
You could have gone
with.
Those
are the only three. I didn't even know the Eighth World Wonder was her.
Why does love always feel like a battlefield?
Is that her?
Yeah.
Like a battlefield?
Yeah.
All right. We got four.
No Air is a banger.
No Air is a banger.
But there's
Tattoo is the one that I would have told you I knew.
Yeah. Chris Brown, though, on No Air. And so it's like, what do I do with this song? I still sing it for
Jeez.
karaoke sometimes, though. My hands are tied there. There's something
They're not tied. There's literally a sea of songs you could sing that aren't that one.
No.
It seems like you're tying your own hands.
I did a long time ago.
And that's okay if that's what you're into.
Yeah.
No,
if that's your karaoke king, there's nothing for us to say.
I only do karaoke tracks from terrible people.
That's right.
That's my thing.
You do R. Kelly and Chris Brown karaoke tracks.
Occasional MJ.
Sorry, my in-house editor Dave White is reminding me that Eighth World Wonder was by another American Idol contestant, Kimberly Locke.
Okay,
I don't know any Jordin Sparks songs.
You don't know any? No, we took the only. I was about to say we took the only two.
You don't know. No air, can't live, can't breathe with no air. It's how I feel whenever you ain't there. Sing it with us. No air, no air. You got it, Alonzo. We'll put it in post.
As Dave will tell you, what I miss in contemporary pop music is staggering. So
and well, we all have our blind spots. Or blind
BRAN'S is all of cinema before 1992.
And a good chunk of it after.
That's true.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, pre-cranks. He doesn't know.
Hey,
he doesn't really know pre-cranks.
But post movie pass, come at me, bro. Yeah. I've seen them. I've seen the flicks. We're having a Roku today. Roku, which does like one of these every year. And this one came in at an hour 17.
Yeah, it was an hour. It was 74 minutes without the credits. So shout out. And if you happened to do a double feature with another movie, it would even feel quicker than that.
Yeah. If you happen to watch,
like
a different movie
before this one and then watch this one, this would feel like it was an after-school special.
Lightning.
Very quick. Yes.
We're talking about Merry Little Mystery today. Let's talk about it. It originally aired on the Roku on November 19th, 2025, and it went a little something like this. Natasha Maxwell returns home to her grandma's house for Christmas, completely jobless. Ugh. Sad face emoji. She loves being home for Christmas. So many wonderful memories with her grandma and her late grandfather. There's a reporter going around trying to find out who the town's secret Santa is. There's someone who's been buying up presents every year for people that need them and putting them on their doorstep with a candy cane. They're called the Candy Cane Santa. And they've remained anonymous all this time. Well, one night, Natasha's grandma gives her a book and a letter that is from Grandpa. That this is something that Grandpa wanted Natasha to have. He wants her to take over the role of Candy Cane Santa. That's right. Grandpa is Candy Cane Santa. This is a big responsibility. Does she even want to do it? Well, she goes for a walk. She thinks about it. She's in. It did not take her very long. This is 74 minutes. So her hands are tied. Just like me at karaoke night. She and Grandma go shopping, and they deliver the first batch of gifts, including an oven. You get an oven. The next day, the people gather around because somebody has an oven on their porch. And they say, oh my gosh, Secret Santa's back, because they were a little bit concerned, Dan, because Secret Santa is a little bit late this year.
Yep.
What's going on there?
Candy cane
But
Santa.
I'm sorry,
Secret Santa, different story.
Candy cane Santa.
Yeah.
And so what's going on? So there's this reporter, as we said, his name is Adrian, and Adrian is there to try to figure out. He's with the newspaper, and they have given us an assignment: find out who Candy cane Santa is. Naturally, he starts hanging out with her. She starts hanging out with him. His little beard never grows, and they have a wonderful time together. But she keeps having to come up with excuses for why certain things are happening, or why she has to leave, or why she can't go there, or whatever. So he really does not want this guy to find out that it is her. He finds out that it's her. He pieces it together. He captures her delivering a banjo on video, and he shows it to her and gives her a chance to come clean. And she asks him to please not publish the article. Please do not tell everybody that I am Candy cane Santa. It'll ruin the tradition for the town. Well, he does publish the article, but not an article outing her as Candy cane Santa. She's able to keep it a secret. Flash forward a year, they're still together. She's opening up a Candy cane Santa office and can expand into other cities. And by the way, Adrian and her are getting married tomorrow. And that, my friends, was Merry Little Mystery.
We did it.
We did do it. Let's take a break. We're going to come back. We're going to break this movie down here on
Deck the Hallmark. Hit it.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back. We're talking about Merry Little Mystery. Not Merry Little Batman. Not a very merry mystery.
Combine them, but no Batman.
Merry Little Mystery.
That's
is
right.
what we have today. Let's share our thoughts on it. What's Roku up to? What are our thoughts on it? Alonzo, hot take, Merry Little Mystery. What'd you think?
Oh, for some Batman. Yeah, even at 74 minutes, like this was snoozerific.
Snoozerific. Put that on a box.
I feel like we've seen this plot a bunch. Like I know I've seen at least one Lifetime movie with the reporter trying to figure out who the Secret Santa is. We had Angel Tree on Hallmark. It's like the idea that somebody is out there wanting to write about this wonderful charitable thing, but only if they can rip the lid off of the secret identity of the generous person. It's just like, okay, sure. I think Jordan Sparks is very appealing, but man, she needs to pick better Christmas movies, because between this and that time capsule thing for Hallmark, no bueno.
That time capsule movie is tough.
Yeah, lest we forget the Nouvelle Cuisine one. This was just really dull and really generic in that way of the ones that are a little bit cheaper than the ones that they air on Up, and so I was mostly not into it.
I was, you bring up the one movie that she was in. What was it called again?
Christmas
Time
past,
Capsule?
present, treasure.
Is it the Christmas Time Capsule? I don't know.
Not that.
Whatever it is.
I think it's some Christmas treasure.
Yeah, My Christmas Treasure, maybe.
Looking.
Yeah, we're all looking. We're all investigating the
Christmas treasure.
A Christmas treasure.
Yeah.
A
Christmas Treasure. Yeah. That movie was not a treasure. That movie, we all agree.
It was
that
trash.
movie was
trash.
about as boring,
So bad.
about as boring as it gets. And I'll say this: I haven't seen her in a Christmas movie since. I haven't seen her in a movie since. This one I enjoyed more than that one. Even though it's not, this is not on Hallmark. This
just
is on the Roku.
on the card of it being 9 minutes shorter.
Well, no, but I also was
with
at,
the
like,
bar on the floor.
The bar was on the floor. The bar was on the floor. I like this movie. Okay. I like it is ridiculous, Alonzo. You're right. Why would somebody come into town, a town that he doesn't belong to, and with the sole purpose of writing an article, just ruining this town tradition? Why would they do that?
It's important to his whole career.
I don't know why he would do that. But this idea of, the Secret Santa, and it was her grandpa, and she's doing it now, and she's making her own, she's figuring it out. I mean, all that kind of worked for me. So this was a general like for me. I had a good time overall, and I like Jordin Sparks. I like her. She seems wonderful. I like the songs that I know by Jordin Sparks. I'm willing to give Jordin Sparks another go at it based off of this one because I think we're moving in the right direction. We're trending upward. Jordin, you can come and be in our movie. If we make one, come on down. It'll be a lot of fun. We'll let you sing. Once again, we get a song in the background, but I just want Jordin Sparks to get on stage and sing. Anyway, I like the movie is what I'm trying to say. Dan?
Yeah, so I think that the travesty of this is that I think Jordin Sparks is and could be really, really good at these things. I think she's kind of a natural at doing a made-for-TV Christmas movie and knows all the beats. It's like she's been doing them for years, but I've only ever seen her in these two truly terrible movies. And so I don't know how to make that make sense in my brain. Once again, she is quite charming in this movie. And once again, the movie is quite awful. I agree with Alonzo on this. This guy who has to rip to shreds the beauty of this tradition in order to highlight it, kind of a weird thing that he has to do. The movie doesn't bother to take any of this seriously at all. The best possible read on this movie is basically this woman has to navigate through her hometown and tell lies in every scene to every person she's ever known or grown up with. And I don't know. That makes the whole movie kind of a big wait. What it is, the treads are worn on this bad boy, and the fact that she's charming in yet another bad movie is just, I don't know what to do with that information. Like, I want to see, Paul Campbell or Russell Hainline or somebody write a movie and put Jordin Sparks as the lead and see what she can really do, because if she's doing this with this material, maybe Hallmark should take it more seriously. I mean, that's the best possible thing I can say here, because this movie's not good.
I think we're all saying let Jordin Sparks cook.
Let Jordin Sparks cook.
Let Jordin Spark.
Let the eighth wonder cook. You know what I mean, Alonzo?
Not her, but yes.
But the general idea holds.
Give her some air.
That's right.
There you go.
Let her get out of that battlefield. You know what I mean?
On Hallmark, just like a tattoo. See there? So you go, now we're cooking. Let her cook.
So my heart just like a tattoo. It's time for all the feels where we talk about what in this movie gave us feels. Alonzo?
Well, at one point, Jordin Sparks uses the word bibliophilic, which I was like, ooh.
Yeah. And it was so natural. It was so natural the way she said it and how it was written made all the sense in the world.
Nonetheless, I appreciate, look, when these movies are even trying a little to send you to the dictionary, I'm here for it. I want more of it. I have always been a big fan of BJ Harrison. She plays the grandma in this movie. Yeah. She is a Hallmark vet. You know her from the Amnesia one that Topher Payne wrote. You know her.
Gift to Remember. Yep. Gift.
Wait, actually, no, that's not her. Sorry, scratch that.
But
she's in Two Turtle Doves. She's in a whole bunch of these. And for years, actually, I've said that Hallmark Mystery, if there is one, should revive an old NBC series that didn't last very long called The Snoop Sisters, about these two older women, one of whom is a mystery writer and the other one is just sort of like a wealthy widow, and they like solve crimes. And I thought, bring that back, but with BJ Harrison and Pam Grier.
Great idea.
Like
all right.
Money on the table. So always love to see her. And there's an adorable dog in this movie.
There you go. Wow.
I mean, did you leave any for us?
I have two feels and he didn't touch either one of them.
You go ahead.
I'm sure, look, you the scorching chemistry between the leads, I'm sure one of you is going to pick up on, right?
Well,
one of my feels is late in this movie, Jordin Sparks' two best friends come in and they say to Jordin Sparks' grandma, the article came out, he wrote it, and she's in it, which all of us that have seen 10 of these movies know that what that means. That means that he didn't blow her cover. And when I say all of us, I mean all of us, unless your name is Brandon Gray, who was still, and my feels is legitimately my wonderful, amazing, best buddy in the universe. who after 1,200 made-for-TV movies can still be fooled by Merry Little Mystery, even though it was telegraphed so well. He said, I can't believe he wrote the article and outed her. I can't believe he did it. Like, he was in it, guys. This is not a bit.
Well,
I was sitting right next to him and I was like,
bless your heart.
no kidding.
I thought they did a good job. In my defense, he really wrestled with whether to send it.
I wish I could be you some days.
He really wrestled, and so I was like, oh, that's interesting. He actually did send it, and then they said that, and so.
And then my other feels is I very rarely feel old, like in general. Like I'm just like, I've put me in the age as just a number camp. Like I feel better now than I did when I was 32. But when she finds her grandfather's journal with all of his old entries, and the oldest entry is from 2001. I was just crawling into the grave.
Maybe that's like one of many. Maybe it's one of many.
It was on the first page of the notebook.
Yeah, but maybe he has other notebooks that are filled
chronologically older.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
You know what I mean? Like this is the current
I was
one.
like, somebody bury me. It's done. It's over. It's over. I graduated high school that year.
Welcome to old.
That's
Daniel.
right. Yeah,
We've
that
been
was
waiting
it for me.
My feels is this lead guy who plays Adrian, at one point is wearing a Henley tucked into his jeans with a belt and these glasses on. And if I tried that, I'd be laughed out of the building.
Yeah.
Him? No. Good Lord.
Yeah.
What the heck, brother?
The Henley tuck in.
The Henley tucked into the jeans is a choice.
And he not even Tyler would
Tyler. You're right.
He was pulling it off. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back. We'll get to the Wait, What the Homework here on
Deck the Homework.
We're back. Hi, everybody.
I didn't know we were doing it.
We're
back.
That's like if Jordan's listening and she wants a backup singer, like I'm available, for your next thing. It's time for the Wait What's. It's where we talk about what in this movie made us go, wait, what? Jordan, maybe stop listening now.
And just everything's been just great up to this point.
I mean, we've said nothing but great things about Jordin Sparks.
Things about Jordin Sparks. Yes. That's true.
Alonzo, what you waiting on? What you won?
Whew. Okay. I need to spend a moment on the National Weekly.
Please do.
The magazine that is covering this. First of all, there's a magazine called The Nation. There's a magazine called The Week, but there will never ever be anything called the National Weekly. I'm sorry.
Well, it's the National Weekly.
It's the National Weekly.
Second of all, a magazine in the year of our Lord 2025. Right. I wish there was still a print media that people cared about and subscribed to and read. Because
what's stopping us, Alonzo? Just let's get the gang together.
Dead.
Well, but you can put out your own zine.
Yeah, I mean, I used to get Entertainment Weekly, and when it was the best. And then they would do like 2 double issues a year, and then it became 10 double issues a year, and then every issue was a double issue, and then it was gone. But the National Weekly going strong.
I think Alonzo and I should start a zine. It's 2 articles and a bunch of pictures of us.
I'm going to start a Substack, but I deliver it to your house. I actually mail it out.
Dave White has started a thing on Ghost that he calls his magazine, but
that's right.
Sluggish.ghost.io. But anyway, so we'll buy the fact that this magazine still matters and people care about it. However, this reporter apparently has written an expose that has stopped a company from polluting a river and presumably like making everyone around, sick.
Incredible.
That didn't get him a promotion.
No,
what's going to get him the promotion is outing a small town secret Santa.
That's exactly right.
That's the stuff.
This is because
the line,
the National Weekly is secretly like a villain publication. They only care about the water thing. Got him in trouble, actually.
Right.
Alonzo.
Yes.
He says it like it's a Mad Lib. He says, "You know how important this article is for my whole career." He says that line. There's a world where he could say, "Hey, this story is really important to me." And he could be telling, and we could get some sort of like motivation or empathy. We're supposed to believe, as you've already articulated, Alonzo, that his entire career as a journalist rests on the shoulders of him outing the candy cane Santa
Yes. For
I
whatever
don't know.
little tiny
you-
podunk town
Yeah.
this is.
What you
Oh
don't
my
know is that
God.
his boss is literally the Grinch.
Yes, that's
He's
right.
like, he's like,
right now.
no
Get
more
me-
Secret Santa.
Get me that candy cane Santa and get me pictures of Spider-Man.
People can drink good water now? Get out of my office. Ruin it, small town. Ruin it now.
Burn it down. We make fun of this a lot, but there are some movies where it really becomes frighteningly evident and it becomes all the more hilarious. Just to fill in folks who, if Jordan, if she's tuning in for the first time, in these movies, if you speak, they have to pay you more.
That's right.
So if you are on camera and not talking, then you just get whatever the flat sort of background rate is. This leads to awkward moments
$100 a
in
day.
certain movies
Yep.
where characters should be talking but aren't. So in this movie, first we get the Charity Guild, who are not speaking, even though it is a meeting where people are supposed to be, coming up with ideas. We get two children
Oh, man.
who get
Silent.
snow boots, who say nothing when they get this gift they love, and who say nothing when they are being interviewed about the gift.
No.
This guy is asking them direct questions and they are not talking, and it's because the director told them not to. And it's just like, oh,
Say
man.
thank you.
No, I won't
Will
do
not.
it. It's tough.
This movie introduces the notion of my aunt's cousin-in-law, and I need to know what that. I need a diagram.
That's tough, man.
I need a family tree and some flashcards to explain what the hell
aunts.
that one was.
Yeah, we got to get out the whole thing. We got to get out the
Cousin-in-law.
Yeah, call the
aunts.
genealogist.
cousin.
Another
would be
thing we
your
have tracked.
sibling probably, or a step, or
aunt's
your aunt's cousin, because your
cousin.
aunt's kid is your cousin,
Right.
so your aunt's cousin is,
Unless you're real doctrinaire about bi marriage, like that your aunt's cousin
Her-
isn't the same as your cousin.
that means her uncle or aunt's kid.
But isn't that what a cousin is? A cousin is by.
It's fine. We can't.
I
I can't.
did-
My brain hurts. I can't.
Yeah,
Aunt's
I
cousin-in-law.
don't know how
So
to
it
get in
sounds
there.
like something from the Spaceballs. Your father's cousin's brother's roommate, or whatever that thing was.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So another thing we've been tracking sort of across these movies is terrible mistletoe traditions. And this movie gives us one.
Oh,
which
it's
is
the word Mr. Mistletoe. Is that what it was?
Yes. You kiss or go to the penalty box. Like these are the
Yikes.
choices. No, thank you. And then finally, the two best friends, who are for the most part fun in this movie, but they go in one scene. They are telling reporter guy, we need to keep Santa a secret. He is important to the town. It's part of the magic. We prefer not knowing. To the next scene, they're with him like, oh my God, you found a receipt? Tell me more.
Yep. Just like that.
Well, they can't stop. They can't. Like part of it, they are intrigued, but they also don't want to be ruined. You never know. You never know. So Alonzo, maybe you can help me out here because I feel like I missed something.
Okay, it's her aunt, but then
yeah,
she has a cousin.
Cousin,
Sorry.
in-law.
In-law.
So she's walking down the street. This is early on in the movie, and he's like putting a note on a door. Do you remember this? Hey, if
Okay.
you know any information. And this house is decorated for Christmas.
Oh yes.
And
Okay. Go on.
and she says no one's going to be there. No one has lived there for 30 years. And he says, well, who's keeping up with the house? And she said the grandkids are trying to figure out what to do if they sell it. And that's all the information that we have there.
We've been fixing to
Have
get
they
ready
been
for
figuring it out for 30
years.
years? Have they been decorating that house for Christmas every year for 30 years as they figure out what they're going to do if they sell it?
weird. What a
This family has two traditions: decorate the house, don't sell the
it.
house.
Don't
That's
sell it.
right. You get it.
30 years. Wild. That's crazy.
Generations have embraced decorating the house, also not
We're
selling.
not selling it. We're not selling it. And I thought for sure it was going to come back around, and that at the end was going to be like where she had the business.
Nah.
No, we never hear from him again.
No.
Like this is just kind of what it is.
Man.
Also, the business, the fact that she's running the Candy Cane Santa Foundation, doesn't that kind of out her as Candy Cane Santa?
Well, no, she's just so amazed by it. You know, people got to know though, right? When you decide you're going to launch the Candy Cane Foundation, people got to like. I wonder.
Yeah,
if
once you've got a business card, it's like okay, mystery solved. Then I guess
she's just one of Santa's helpers.
That's right.
Okay.
I just happen to have an inside track.
I got a kick out of like she makes the Candy Cane Santa ledger her own by like just adding stickers to it, which I thought was really. She's like, well, look at what I've done, and it's just
she's
like
a scrapbooker.
Stickers, and Grandma's like, oh, that's really nice. Grandma says that the dog got a hold of her emergency stash of beef jerky.
What?
Why, Grandma? Do what you want to do.
Yeah,
No,
you shouldn't have to feel guilty about eating beef jerky.
an emergency stash of it.
Maybe she's a prepper.
Maybe. Yeah. The basement's just all, beef jerky and cans.
Water and beef jerky.
And then last but not least, the name of this coffee shop is Coffee.
Yeah, it is.
And I love that for
There's
them.
a coffee in Greenville.
I love it, really.
At the Sun Bar. It's called Coffee.
Really? Coffee.
It's not a good call.
Well, it's coffee though. That's
Coffee.
I love that.
Long.
It's coffee.
Yeah.
Dana?
Yeah, I happened to get a new range oven this last week.
Oh, nice.
And I watched two grown men have to have shoulder straps on to together lift it. And they took very slow steps. Her and her grandma chuck a new range on a porch like it is made of styrofoam. I've never seen, we don't see it. We see it in the back of a truck, and then we hear it, and then we see them go, well, it's up there. I just want the video of it. I'm just impressed, really. That and then you gave the poor woman who you gave the range to now has a project. She's got to hire help for. You did not even have to work. Those things have to be leveled. What a mess to give somebody that. I know that everyone needs something different, but it seems like our range of gifts for the Candy Cane Santa is new kitchen appliances to basket of dog toys. And I just, what a spectrum of gifts that this Candy Cane Santa is out getting. I couldn't believe it. We also find out how the grandfather afforded all of this. And we found that out from your Republican grandfather, which is they were good at saving and investing. How did grandpa afford electric ranges and toys and for everyone in town? They were good at saving and investing. They were good at it. They didn't eat their $12 matcha latte Americano avocado toasts.
They weren't out there buying rotisserie chickens.
Like I'm starting to think that Candy Cane Santa was drunk uncle from SNL and was just doing good stuff by accident because he had so much left over after buying his $20,000 house and paying for his $200 college. So that was a weird thing to do out loud.
Both Jordin Sparks and BJ Harrison can rip a phone book in half,
That's
so
true.
they could
That's
totally
true.
heave
Yeah,
up.
they're in the power team. They're in the power team, if you can
they
believe
were.
it.
Take that, bricks.
Her bedroom is clearly downstairs in a day room, like the doors are all glass and they open up to a living room and you can see outside. And then when she finally wakes up out of her bedroom in a day room downstairs, she walks downstairs. So there's that. But lastly, and I know one of these is a softball. His article comes out on Christmas Day. We get it. We've been there before. It's the empty coffee cup of the 2020s. Like it is what it is. The
journalism.
The article's coming out on Christmas Day. Nobody's reading it. I don't know. Blah blah blah. What's weirder is that we get a flash forward from Christmas Day to exactly 1 year later. And if you think releasing an article on Christmas Day is crazy, have I got a year later for you? On that Christmas Day, she is opening up a nonprofit foundation business and getting married the next day. So Jordin Sparks' character, on the day before her wedding, it's Christmas and she's opening a new nonprofit organization
Christmas-centric nonprofit.
that won't really kick into the following year.
What will this make it any better? What
Nope.
if it's what if it's a year from when she got into town last year? So it's the first week of December.
So that's not a year.
Well, it's a year.
Why would they say a year later?
I'm just
Say 11 months later.
Well, but was from when she got there.
That's not how that works.
But what if it
That's
was?
not how flash forwards work.
A year after Jordin Sparks'
Yeah,
store
a
closed.
year
That's what you haven't seen that cut.
later. Yeah, that's right.
That was the note from the
And people are
network.
like, kid, people don't want to read that much.
They should have put a year-ish.
A year-ish later. 11 months later makes perfect sense. 10 months later.
Yeah.
It's bad. It's
Got
bad.
married the next day. That's crazy. You open up this nonprofit that you promptly go on vacation. All right, let's get to what the hallmark is. Where we wonder what could have been. Maybe happy to give some clarity. Any questions we still have? What are we still wondering about? I'll start with you, Alonzo.
Yeah, I would say the existence of the Candy Cane Santa Foundation at the end of this movie opens up a whole can of worms. Not just obviously then she was the Candy Cane Santa if she's the one starting this thing, but also did the money dry up? Are they no longer good at saving and investing? And also it calls up how big a deal was this that this national magazine would come to this small town anyway? Because of the ideas now, we're going to spread to other towns. It's like, wait, so you were just in this one little one-horse coffee town the whole time, but somehow that got the attention of the August National Weekly. So yeah, I'm left puzzled.
Yeah, I mean, mine was about the nonprofit as well. Honestly, they just put that on the tee for us because. So she says, like, this is going to allow us to help more cities do the thing, right? But doesn't that, I don't know, it kind of feels like it takes the specialness out of it, right? And like with these other towns, like they don't have any connection to, do you think that maybe there's one, like, hey, I reach out to the Candy Cane Santa Foundation and I say, hey, I'm interested in being a representative. I want to be my town's Candy Cane Santa. And then they give them some money. What are the logistics of this?
Yeah. Does every town have their own nosy charity guild that they can
go say
who
you have to. Like,
that's also the
that's
best
how they
version.
knew.
Like if every town had a charity that was helping everyone, how awesome would that be? That's just
it'd be very nice. But that's how, like, the reason why Candy Cane Santa works so well is because they knew, because they're there in the town. It doesn't work as well if you're not in the town and you're just like giving people random stuff. It doesn't mean as much. That's all. Like, how's it going to work? Dana?
So her two best friends know that she's the Candy Cane Santa. Everybody knows that she's the Candy Cane Santa. Period. It's not a what the hallmark. It's a statement. I'm saying it out loud.
Dan's over here being like, women, am I right?
No.
Can't keep secrets.
Not about women. It's just
Small
about
town.
small towns.
Hey, I'd keep your secret, Dan, if you were to Santa.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Which, by the way, guys, this is really interesting. Dan is the Candy Cane Santa.
Have I mentioned
that for you? We did, everybody. Congratulations to us. Next week, we're heading to just a little video on demand action. This one is over on Tubi if you want to watch it with ads, or you could rent it or buy it if you want to do that. This is it's the Christmas decoy.
Sounds great.
It's from the Fisher Brothers, Fisher Price,
The pride of my hometown.
the Fisher.
Columbia,
We'll
South
talk about it
Carolina.
next week. But the
It's
production,
not a fishing decoy.
no, but the Fishing Brothers fishing team production company, they're the same ones that made Carolina Christmas a few years ago. Have they learned how they've grown? That's what we'll find out next week. So come on back for that. Until then, maybe the first to wish you a Merry Christmas.
Deck the Hallmarks, the Bramble Jam podcast produced by Brandon Gray. And yeah, that Greenville, South Carolina. For more information on the show, go to deckthehallmark.com or follow us on the socials at Deck the Hallmark. Please do us a favor, help others find the podcast by leaving us a rating and review on Apple Podcasts, and find the best corner of the internet with ad-free podcasting, live video watch-alongs, movie chats, and so much more. All that at BrambleJamPlus.com.